two positions, and we have Jeanette Bauman and Denise Chung. And now for the big one. We had Deborah Hall and Jean Garside running for president, and we had a tie at 94 votes apiece. I said much the same thing. So what's going to happen is we're going to announce, we have to do 15 days ahead, announce another election, and it's going to go out by mail. So you'll receive your ballot and a secrecy envelope and another envelope to send back in. So be looking for that in the mail.
So let me just be really clear. You'll get a notice that there's going to be an election, and it'll be an election for president and the candidates that are running. That'll be the first notice that you get. We'll send it out by email, but we are also obligated to send it out by post. So you will get a postcard or a letter telling you that. After the 15 days, we will send you a ballot by mail, which you will need to return. It'll be like any other national election. You'll check your ballot, you'll sign the back of the envelope, and you'll print your name, and then it'll tell you what the deadline is for getting that back in, and after that deadline, we'll count the ballots, and then we'll announce that. So about 188 people voted in this election. There's 550 eligible voters. So we're hoping that we get a really good turnout, and we get a result, not a tie. So are there any questions? I just want to, we've never had this before since I've been here. I don't know whether this local's ever had a tie for president. Are there any questions about the process that we're going to use? Because I want that to be really clear to everybody here. And of course you can talk to your coworkers on Monday when you come back to work. Any questions? Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, the ballot will tell you what the deadline is for getting it back, and it'll be through the mail. So we can't post, it's not the postmark, it's when it actually gets to the post office. That'll be the deadline. So we'll say, okay, July 15th is the deadline, whatever it is, it'll have to be in the post office that day. In our post office box. Post office box. Not campus mail. It won't be campus mail. We're not really allowed to use campus mail in that way. It'll be to our P.O. box. And the envelope, return envelope will be already addressed. Okay, yes. No? We're gonna ask you to mail it.
I'd like everybody to mail it. I think it's the fairest way to do it, and then I don't maybe misplace one, or it gets lost, or it falls under my desk or Michael's desk. When we don't come through the post office, we've got it. We can put it in a ballot box, lock it. We can make sure that it's all very safe. My mail slots are weird, so I don't sometimes. The other important that Michael mentioned is you need to print your name on your signature. If we can't look on your roster if we can't look on the roster, we can't determine who you are, your vote does not count. So if I can't read your last name, or if Michael can't, or the two of us can't figure it out, then that vote just sits in the bottom of the box. It never ever gets counted, and I really need that part to be legible. We've had some trouble with that before on the signature stuff. Your signature I don't care, but your name I gotta see. And Michael and I don't vote. We're not voting.
So we have an election committee. I think we'll probably keep the same election committee. It's Jeff Ryder and it's Emily Young are two people that are on the election committee for your local. Any other questions? And we'll move on to the fun part. Yes, sir.
Will you provide stamps on the return envelope?
What's the question?
Will you provide stamps on the return envelope?
We haven't had time to convene the election committee and vote on that, but it seems reasonable that we provide. I mean, it's your money. You either buy it at the store or buy it in the envelope. What you want to do is convince all your coworkers to vote so that stamp doesn't go to waste. Sound good? Sound good?
Yeah.
Any other questions before we move on?
Make them vote.
Okay, Ethel.